Academic Club, National Beta Club, a service-based organization, U Alpha Theta, an honorary mathematics group, and National English Honor Society. We're excited to have over 60 students being inducted today into these clubs. We'll begin our program with National Honor Society and their president, Landon Hatchell.
Our first induction is the recognition of the National Honor Society. To be eligible for NHS, a student must be a sophomore or older and maintain a 3.0 cumulative high school GPA with all A's and B's. Those students who meet the criteria must then meet high standards in the areas of service, leadership, character, and scholarship. On behalf of the Tipton-Rosemark Academy chapter of the National Honor Society, I have the privilege of welcoming those students who have qualified as candidates for membership in our chapter. The emblem of the National Honor Society is the keystone and torch. The keystone bears as its base the letters S, L, C, and S to represent the four principles of the organization: service, leadership, character, and scholarship.
The first S on our symbol represents service. Service to others gives us the highest form of happiness in this world. Much has been given to us and much will be expected from us. We have duties to others and to ourselves, and we can shirk neither. We must serve. We must work against bigotry and ignorance. We must work against those sins against other people and for those that renew the human spirit. As Robert Grantley wisely advised, good leaders must first become good servants. Let us honor humanity by the call to service.
The L on our symbol represents leadership. Leadership is is demonstrated in many ways. The most outstanding one is to hold office in organizations. Henry David Thoreau said, "Man's capacities have never been measured, nor are we to judge of what we can do by any precedent, so little has been tried." Ours is a challenge to try to do more, to take the lead and say yes, forget the word impossible. We, working together, can make things better, even as we recognize leadership here. So will friends recognize it or not?
The C on our emblem represents character. Character is the power that makes great men famous, because in the end, they are judged by what they are more than by what they've done. John F. Kennedy once said, "When at some future date, the high court of history sits in judgment on each of us, recording whether in our brief span of service we fulfilled our responsibilities to the state, our successes or failure, and whatever office we hold, will be measured by the answers to four questions. First, were we truly men of courage? Second, were we truly men of judgment? Third, were we truly men of integrity? Finally, were we truly men of dedication?" It is the quality of character that guides men through life, and when developed, grows steadily.
The second S on our emblem represents scholarship. Scholarship is the goal toward which each high school student has been striving. Knowledge is one element in life that leads to the highest success. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light that illuminated the future. Where there is no vision, the people perish. However, more than the acquisition of knowledge, we must apply what we learn to the benefit of humanity.
26 students have qualified this year. We ask them to stand as we call their names and come forward to receive their certificate. Please remain standing for the pledge that follows. We welcome you into our chapter. Ashlyn Atkins, please come to the stage. Peyton Biggs, Ava Chun, Colin Corbett, Conlon Culpepper, Cameron Dacus, Peyton Davis, Catherine Donahue, William Ford, Aniston Glass, Charlie Glenn, Elizabeth Hill, Jaden Hoy, Miley Jones, Caroline Kirk, Tristan Markham, Brennan Patel, Mira Patel, Wesley Pinner, Zadie Rayburn, Brentley Rogers, Delia Sigler, Anna Sinis, Riley Taylor, Grace Tyler, and Lincoln Vinson. You have heard the principles explained to you. Please repeat after me the pledge of the National Honor Society. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of this society to which I have been elected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school. On behalf of the Tipton-Rosemark Academy, we welcome you to membership in our society. Congratulations. You may be seated.
As co-president of the Beta Club, I would like to welcome you to our induction service. The first objection of the National Beta Club is the promotion of citizenship and leadership, which stresses the fact that the National Beta Club exists as much for the school as it does for the members. The organization tries to develop citizenship and leadership in the entire student body, and the aim of the organization is the same as the goal of education, preparation of an individual for his or her place in a democratic world. I have been elected co-president of this Beta Club and will endeavor to merit the confidence of my fellow members in selecting me to be the chief representative and leader of their group. I publicly pledge my cooperation and loyalty to the members, sponsor, school officials, and faculty, and also to you, members of the student body of Tipton-Rosemark Academy. Our club is a leadership service organization, and as such we hope to be of service to our school, community, state, and nation. These three candles, the red, the white, and the blue, indicate to you our interpretation of their meaning. And we pledge ourselves to uphold the ideals of our nation. White denotes light, purity, and faith. As president of the Beta Club, I will endeavor to hold high this light. It is with humility, joy, and pride that I undertake this task and accept this responsibility.
I have been elected vice president of the Beta Club, and in every way I pledge my assistance to the president. I shall serve as chairperson of the executive committee and will accept responsibilities suggested to me by the president. The candle I have is red. This color denotes pure love and wisdom. It suggests bravery also. Another objective of the National Beta Club is to encourage fellowship and cooperation. To encourage fellowship among National Beta members and non-members will require love of fellow students and a genuine interest in each one. In order to have friends, one must be friendly. We want each of you to consider the Beta group as your friends. We strive to be a democratic organization and earnestly ask for wisdom and courage to live up to the motto of our club. Let us lead by serving others. To you of the faculty and student body, we pledge our cooperation, and in turn, we solicit your cooperation and confidence.
I like the blue candle, which is indicative of truth, consistency, and fidelity. These attributes are essential not only in loyalty to one's nation, but also are most necessary in expressing loyalty to a local club and to our school. As secretary of the Beta Club, I pledge you this fidelity. My task in the club will entail duties of keeping records and of correspondence. Since the public will, in large measure, judge my school by records I give, I shall endeavor to be prompt in correspondence. Keep my records complete and give out accurate information. The third objective of the National Beta Club is to reward effort and achievement. We hope our club will prove a stimulus to the student body. If you strive to attain the requirements of good scholarship, good character, a commendable attitude, and show creditable achievements, your faculty will recognize this effort, and the measures of this club will be happy to acknowledge this achievement and extend a hearty welcome into our ranks. We are here today to receive new members. I publicly welcome you and pledge you our comradeship and support.
You will notice that the candles in this group show the colors of the National Beta Club, black and gold. Black symbolizes the dignity, restraint, and seriousness which attend our search for knowledge and truth. I am the treasurer of the Beta Club. This office is one of dignity, and the task is one to be regarded seriously. I shall keep the financial records carefully and make regular reports to my fellow members. The fourth objective of the National Beta Club is to inspire honesty and tolerance. We feel that these qualities are quite necessary in the development of good citizens. We hope that the membership in our Beta Club will have a part in leading students to become more tolerant and will impress each with the importance of honesty to ourselves as well as to our fellow men. As treasurer, I pledge you my individual support, and as a Beta Club, we assure you of our intent to grow into more tolerant, trustworthy members of this student body.
Represent the members of this club. I am lighting the golden candle which designates warmth, friendship, and faithfulness. As members of the National Beta Club, we have heard pledges made to us, to the candidates for membership, to the faculty, and to the student body. We are in accord with the expressions of our leaders. We in turn pledge our faithful cooperation to them during the year. We promise to lay aside petty jealousies and ambitions and to work loyally and earnestly to become better citizens in a democratic world. Perfection is not a human trait, but we can all strive for it. This we will do by working together in the golden bonds of friendship and fellowship.
You have heard an explanation of the objectives of this organization from which you have received invitations. Do you wish to unite with this Beta Club and the promotion of its aims?
We accept the challenge and we will be honored to take the pledge of membership, to wear the Beta emblem, and to belong to this group. We trust that we may help make a contribution to the progress of mankind, and we also pledge to try to live up to the ideals of the Beta Club.
Please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that I shall always strive to hold fast to the principles of honesty, to endeavor constantly to maintain a credible record, to cultivate in my life and conduct the principles of morality, service, and leadership, I further pledge myself to cooperate with the members of National Beta Club in the promotion of a sense of individual responsibility to our school, community, state, and nation, to make right the master of might,
consecrate our comradeship to mutual helpfulness and to the betterment of our fellow students. Please stand up and come to receive your certificate and pin when I call your name. Lainey Armstrong, Max Acton, Naomi Blair, Kayla Butler, Harper Culpepper, Lauren Dinsberg. Sydney Gatterall, Matt Gillen, Riley Hughes, Paul Hughes, Sadie Lane, Lily Meyer, Allie Nicholas, Reese Clark, Bailey Rogers, Logan Ross, Logan Seary, Kai Slayton, James Smith, Peyton Sykes, Adam Walker, Matthew Winter, Hollis Blankengang, Piper Brown, Cheyenne Donovan, Robert Keogh, Peyton Davis, Eddie Hill, Anna Sinnis, and Bailey Trimble. I welcome you into the Beta Club and to all the rights and privileges of the membership. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Candidates who are being presented for initiation into Mu Alpha Theta, the National High School and Two-Year College Mathematics Honor Society. It is an honor to be selected for membership in this organization, which has over 2,100 chapters across the United States and in many foreign countries. Each of you meets the requirements for membership, including work done with distinction in college preparatory mathematics. The principal purpose of Mu Alpha Theta is to stimulate a deeper interest in mathematics. Thus, it is desirable that you be given some brief instruction that may encourage you to consider the deeper meaning and historical significance of mathematics.
I speak of the oldest history of mathematics, the arithmetic, trigonometry, number theory, and astronomy of the Babylonians and Egyptians was far-reaching and contributed much to progress in the ancient world. From calculating the circumference of the earth to building of the pyramids, man began to apply mathematics. It took many years for concepts of the number zero to develop, but it made possible the algorithms for addition and multiplication, which became important Greek tools in human progress. Greek geometry involved a new emphasis on the power of reason and served as a foundation for philosophy. Archimedes found ways to determine areas and volumes and used mathematics to engineer machines. Next came the age of exploration and enlightenment.
With the study of algebra and equations, logarithms, and probability, humans found a new language they could understand the world around them as never before. With one overpowering stroke of genius, a young man in his early 20s, Sir Isaac Newton, invented the calculus. Discovered the law of gravity, 3 laws of motion, and how mathematics could predict the very orbit of its planet. With this mathematics, mankind had the tools needed to discover and explain and a way to develop the technology that would bring man to a new age of scientific understanding. We learned from the likes of Descartes, Fermat, Leibniz, Raymond, and Fourier, theory from Galois, Cauchy, Maxwell, and Hilbert. The names may not all be familiar, but the results have impacted each and every one of us today. From the mathematics of quantum mechanics to the theory of relativity, man learned the matter in light. John von Neumann, another leader in the new mathematics, developed game theory, merging concepts and strategy with mathematics principles. He also developed the background theory for the invention of digital computers.
The applications of 20th century higher mathematics have radically changed virtually every aspect of our lives. In the physical and life sciences, new developments have contributed to understanding areas as diverse as mass-energy relationships to population growth. Business and economics have benefited from new theories in statistics and group analysis. Advances in medical technology and communications abound. Applications of new kinds of mathematics have arisen. Knot theory is being used to explain DNA structure, while topology attempts to understand the shape of our universe. Perhaps the most important development attributed to higher math is the field of computer science and the development of user-friendly computers. With its far-reaching applications to virtually every aspect of our lives, mathematics has taken a large step from its role in the past decades as an obscure mental exercise of the few into a position of prominence in modern life, making our world both more comfortable and
It is time now to consider the future. The mathematics of the 21st century promises mankind even more. Telecommunications without wires, words and pictures transmitted via algebraic codes. The exploration described by the previous speakers represents only the beginning of our understanding of the mathematical world. Rather than developing at a constant rate, discoveries build upon one another, each leading to more innovative theories. Our knowledge grows exponentially and its applications grow wider in scope. In summary, then, the mathematics of the future relies increasingly upon man's ability to imagine and create, as well as his ability to reason. Mankind awaits new mathematical and scientific theories to complete the work of the great men and women who have come before. Just as mathematical principles and research have helped us understand so much, we anticipate further research and development to allow us greater understanding of the world around us. It is with proud recognition of your skill and interest in mathematics that we welcome you to Mu Alpha Theta. May we someday add your name to the list of great mathematicians who have helped the world advance.
You have now heard a brief history of mathematics and its gifts to all. More is needed of you. You must exchange freely your ideas, and you must continue to grow through all your years. You see before you a replica of the insignia of Mu Alpha Theta. Blue represents truth, as unlimited as the sky. Gold shines as a symbol that mathematics is indeed a valuable treasure. The insignia represents, above all, a high point in the history of the world, an important relationship in mathematics, one that combines the mystery, the challenge, and the beauty of numbers with the simple geometric figure, the right triangle. Let this simple geometric proof of the Pythagorean theorem be a symbol for you and serve as a challenge to encourage your further enjoyment and study of mathematics. Candidates, please rise. If you agree to accept the challenge of membership in this organization, you should answer simply, I do. I now declare you to be members of Mu Alpha Theta. As your name is called, please step forward to accept your membership certificate and pin and step in front of the stage. Congratulations. Peyton Biggs, Colin Corbett, Cameron Dacus, Buck Ford, Aniston Glass, Charlie Glenn, Miley Jones, Tristan Markham, Brennan Patel, Mira Patel, Zadie Rayburn, Delia Sigler, Riley Taylor, and Grace Tyler. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning. I have the honor of bringing forth before you and the membership 20 candidates seeking membership in the Tier A Literary Luminaries chapter of the National English Honor Society.
Only persons of high scholarship in English are admitted to our fellowship. We join with others from across the country in celebration of all the fields of English and in acknowledging that a life in which literature and good writing are a significant part is a life worth living.
Being honored for your works in language studies, whether in literary examination or fine writing, goes hand in hand with the responsibility to use one's abilities to shape a better world, to help others, to turn being honored into honoring a future with responsibilities and a world laden with potential. Our national motto, Duty Goes with Honor, was purposely selected in part because it represents one of the earliest forms of the language we celebrate, in an even greater part because its meaning represents the high calling to which of us must respond. Just as being honored empowers us, so we empower others. Membership in the National English Honor Society implies that we accept the responsibility of sharing the best of language and literature with others. There is no fixed way of doing this. Each must find a way to share and to foster the rich use and enjoyment of our language.
Henry David Thoreau once said, "It takes two to speak the truth, one to speak and another to listen." As members of the National English Honor Society, you understand the importance of communication, the value of listening, and the significance of expression. You have proven yourselves capable of serious study of the English language and in pursuing the truth in works of literature or in your own creative expressions of poetry or prose. Being a member of this organization and the English community as a whole requires that you continue these efforts and prepare yourselves to take into the world the truths you have found here, sharing with others your joy and appreciation of our discipline. Truth cannot live in a vacuum, and like art, it must be shared to be understood.
I now declare you to be members in full standing in the TRA Literacy Luminaries chapter of the National English Honor Society. We welcome you into the fellowship of this chapter and to the larger fellowship of members throughout the country. Will everyone please join me in welcoming our new members. Come up as your name is called. Ashlet Atkins, Peyton Biggs, Ava Chun, Colin Corbett, Buck Ford, Aniston Glass, Charlie Glenn, Ebby Hill, Jaden Boyd, Miley Jones, Bram Patel, Mira Patel, Zadie Rayburn, Delia Sigler, Anna Sinnis, Riley Taylor, Bailey Treadwell, Grace Tyler, Ty Tyler, and Lincoln Vincent. New members, you may be seated.
New members, please repeat after me. As a member of the National English Honor Society, I shall endeavor to advance the study of all areas of English and to foster a spirit of fellowship among students excelling in all facets of the English language arts, ever keeping in mind our national motto as our guiding principle, duty goes with honor.
New members, in honor of your accomplishments and anticipation of your bright future, I end this ceremony with these words by Emily Dickinson. Please commit them to yourself as you grow in our society, in our community, and in our mutual dedication to a life of letters. We never know how high we are till we are called to rise. And then, if we are true to plan, our statures touch the skies. Congratulations to you all. The National English Honor Ceremony is concluded. Congratulations to everyone who is recognized today, and thank you to our officers and their participation in the induction program. Inductees and parents are welcome to stay behind and take pictures. Let's close in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this day and for all that you have given us. Thank you for the opportunity to recognize these students for their achievements. We pray that throughout the school year they can keep their grades up, but most importantly, keep their eyes fixed on you. Help us to continue to glorify you throughout our day. In your name we pray, amen.